जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग गंधर्विका गिरिधारी जीव की जय। जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग श्री राधा मदन मोहन पंचतत्त्वात्मक श्री गौर हरि की जय। जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग श्री राधा नयन नाथ जीव की जय। जय श्री गौर नित्यानंद प्रभु की जय। जय श्री जगन्नाथ देव की जय। जय नित्यलीला परिष्टोम विष्णुपाद परमहंस तरस शिला भक्ति वल्लभ तीर्थ गोसाई महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला परिष्टोम विष्णुपाद परमहंस तरस शिला भक्ति दयिता माधव गोसाई महाराज की जय। जय नित्यलीला परिष्टोम विष्णुपाद परमहंस तरस शिला भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोसाई प्रभुपाद की जय। जय परमहंस श्रील गौर किशोर दास बाबा जी महाराज की जय। जय शिशिल सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की जय। जय वैष्णव सार्वभौम श्रील जगन्नाथ दास बाबा जी महाराज की जय। जय श्री रूपानुग गुरुवर की जय। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री वासदि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। जय श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपी गोवर्धन वृंदावन श्री राधा कुंद श्याम कुंदात्मक श्री ब्रज मंदिर की जय। जय श्री नवदीप धाम की जय। जय श्री पुरुषोत्तम धाम की जय। जय श्री बलदेव सुभद्रा जगन्नाथ श्री सुदर्शन चक्र जीव की जय। जय श्री वृंदा देवी तुलसी देवी की जय। जय सर्व विघ्न विनाशनकारी श्री नृसिंह देव की जय। जय श्री पुरुषोत्तम मास की जय। जय श्री पुरुषोत्तम व्रत की जय। जय व्रत पालनकारी भक्त वृंद की जय। जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। जय समागत भक्त वृंद की जय। जय श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। गौर परमानंदे हरि बोल। वंदे हम श्री गुरु श्रीयुता पदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तां सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितंश्च। One second. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare. Hari Bol, 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 Hari Bol. We are observing Purushottam Vrata, the most auspicious month of all. It is non-different from Krishna. Krishna gave all powers to him, and whoever will observe will attain Krishna. And those who will not observe, they will have to suffer, because they will remain in material existence. Today also I heard from one Vaishnava that it is in Shastra that you will get 33% more devotional benefit in this month, and that when Hiranyakashipu asked for boon of immortality to Brahma, then he said, I should not be killed in day, night, outside, inside, in sky, on ground, by any jiva created by Brahma, means living entity, no any weapon, all these things. But he also said, I should not be killed in any of the 12 months of the year. And Brahma said, okay. Then, when Rishinga Bhagavan came and was fighting, then Hiranyakashipu told him, you cannot kill me because I got boon from Brahma that no any living entity. Then and Rishinga Bhagavan said, I am not jiva created by Brahma. I created Brahma, so I can kill you. Then Hiranyakashipu said, yes, but you cannot kill inside, outside. And he said, yes, on the door I will. And everything he told. Then he said, well, you cannot kill me because within 12 months you cannot kill me. Then Rishinga said, yes, for you only I created the 13th month, Purushottam month. It will come. It comes every 3 years. So that month I created for your sake, so I will kill you. So that was I already heard before from some devotees that it was Purushottam month, but today also I got confirmed. So it's very auspicious. This month is non-different from Krishna. Even sun is Krishna in this month, non-different. When you bow down to him, you have to give Krishna pranam. And yesterday also I told that Maharaj in Vienna, he gave one evidence from Chaitanya Charitamrita about the Supreme Lord Tattva. So I found that verse. I will open. He said that this is very nice definition from Shastra. Yes, this verse. It is in Sanatan Shiksha. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself, means Krishna himself, told Sarva Adi, Sarva Angshi, Kishora Shekhar, Chit Ananda Deho, Sarva Shroy, Sarveshwar. Supreme Lord is Sarva Adi, beginning of everything. He is the cause of everything. In Gita, that verse Maharaj told, Matah Parataram Nanyat Kinchid Asti Dhananjaya. Nothing is superior to me. And there is another verse of Gita also. Aham Sarasa Prabhavo Matah Sarvam Pravartate. Iti Mata Vajasamam Buddha Bhava Samanvitam, something. That from me everything is coming. Matah Sarvam Pravartate. From me everything. So he is Sarva Adi. And he is Sarva Angshi. He is everything. He is not part, but he is Angshi. Everything else is Angsha of him, part, either potency or other parts, but his Angshi means his complete reality. And Kishora Shekhar means his Kishore age, that is Krishna, from 11 to before 16. After 10 and before 16, that is Kishore age. So it is, Maharaj said, from 12 to 14 somewhere. That is Nandanandan Krishna in Vrindavan with the gopis. That is Supreme Lord we are worshipping. And then Chidananda Deho, he has body or form made of bliss, transcendental bliss, eternal, conscious and bliss. And he is Sarva Ashroy, he is the shelter of everything. And he is Sarveshwar, he is all, root means original controller of all controllers, Sarveshwar. So that is Supreme Lord. He said first we have to know the Tattva about Supreme Lord and also about ourselves in relation to him, three Tattvas, Krishna Tattva, Maya Tattva and Jiva Tattva. Then our bhajan can be proper. Then first Sambandha Gyan, then Abhideya and Prayojan. So you have to know Tattva, then Lila also you can understand, otherwise you will misunderstand. Like we have example here, Brahma, he was seeing Krishna's pastimes. He is eating with his cowherd boys, picnic outside. He's grazing the cows, he's eating with left hand. He's others are climbing on his shoulders. He does not know where are his cows. These things. So Brahma fully rejected. This is not Supreme Lord. Cannot be. Then, as we have heard, then he understood his mistake, but it was inspired by Krishna, because Krishna wanted to fulfill the desires of Brajavasis. They were thinking, if Krishna would be my son, then directly I can give my breast milk. And cows also were thinking, if he would be my calf, then directly we could give milk to him. So Krishna fulfilled their desires. So when Krishna does some pastime, he accomplishes many things at the same time. And also to show us conditioned souls that even Brahma, by his intelligence and knowledge of Shastra, cannot understand this Krishna Lila, unless one gets Krishna's grace, that revelation. When you become surrendered to him, you cannot understand. So first we have to be surrendered, then that our bhajan will be, service of Krishna will be proper. So now we are hearing the prayers of Brahma. This verse is very important. Tatenu kampam susamikshamano bunjana evatma kritam vipakam. Hrit vak vapur bhir vidadhan namaste jiveta yo mukti pade sa daya bhak. My dear Lord, one who earnestly waits for you to bestow your causeless mercy upon him, all the while patiently suffering the reactions of his past misdeeds and offering you respectful obeisances with his heart, words and body, is surely eligible for liberation, for it has become his rightful claim. In the commentary of Bishnu Chakravarti Thakur, now that Brahma has rejected other processes and accepted bhakti as the means to attain Bhagavan Shri Krishna, the process of bhakti is described. A devotee understands that the happiness and distress he undergoes due to performing bhakti and committing aparadhas are special mercy from the Lord. It is like the father who sometimes makes his child drink milk and sometimes makes him drink bitter neem juice as medicine. Sometimes the father embraces and kisses his son, and other times he beats him. The devotee accepts whatever happens to him as the arrangement of Lord acting for his benefit. First I will read this commentary, then I will say also how our Gurudev explained. The devotee thinks, the Lord certainly knows what is best for me, even if I don't know. Karma and time have no effect on a devotee, so this is Krishna's personal arrangement for me. Out of his mercy, Krishna sometimes gives me happiness and sometimes gives me distress, considering how to engage me in his service. This point is confirmed in the Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th canto, 20th chapter, 31st verse. Yatha charet bala hitam pita swayam tatha tvam evarhasi nah samihitum. As a father not waiting for the son's demand, does everything for the benefit of the son, please bestow upon me whatever you think best for me. The person who spends his life offering respects with body, mind and words to the lotus feet of Lord Krishna like Prithu Maharaj, while tolerating the suffering of austerities or other hardships, becomes the recipient of two results: liberation from material bondage and service to the Lord. As the inheritance from the father maintains the life of the son, so the attainment of liberation and service to the Lord maintains the life of the devotee. Thus, while living in this world, the devotee remains fixed on the path of devotion. The Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, 86, 87th and 16th verse says, Dhritaya iva shvasanti ashu brito yadite nuvidha. Only if they become your faithful followers are those who breathe actually alive. Otherwise, their breathing is like that of a bellows. There is like breathing looking, but there is no life there. One's life becomes successful by serving Krishna with devotion. Otherwise, the body is just like a bellows inhaling and exhaling air. So here we see in this commentary of Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, he is speaking about devotees, and that pure devotees, those who have already destroyed their karma, they are seeing that whatever is happening to them is by the mercy of Krishna to engage them more in the service of Him. So they are living in this world in this way, and they know Father is very affectionate, Krishna is arranging this, so it is for my benefit. Krishna knows better for me, even that I know, and karma and time have no effect on a devotee. So this is pure devotee, Jivan Mukta. Those devotees who are in this world but already liberated. So they also undergo certain things, like Haridas Thakur, they have to beat him, Prahlad Maharaj, Ambarish Maharaj, like this. But that is all arranged by Krishna, they see like that. And even if devotee does not ask for anything, Father already does everything for his benefit, no need to tell. And only he is serving all the time, and then he attains liberation and service of Krishna, like son automatically inherits the property of his father. So this is one explanation, and here this is the verse is translated by Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj. So his mood of reading these verses, one who earnestly waits, because this tat te anukampam susamikshamano can have two meanings. That you have to wait for his mercy means our Parangurudev also sometimes explained in this way, and also you will find in one of the limbs of 64 devotion to Krishna, sadhana bhakti, is to wait for Krishna's mercy. It is one kind of sadhana. Means in India they say that servant always waits for his master. Means he's always ready, he always surrendered, always ready to serve. That means waiting for him. So devotee, he undergoes everything, and at the same time he is always waiting. When Krishna will want, that will. He's not the forcing, demanding, but he's always waiting, like as a surrendered servant, not blaming Krishna anything. He's accepting everything as Krishna's mercy, and he's offering body, mind, and speech for his service. Then automatically he gets attainment of Krishna. And our Parangurudev sometimes, and also I heard from Srila Bhakti Rakshidhar Dev Goswami Maharaj, and also from our Gurudev many times, that this also means susamikshamano. Ikshaman means to see. So one who will ordinarily observe, he will not be able to see. Then he's saying samikshamano, means one who sees more thoroughly, still he will not be able to see. So he used this samikshamano. Very clearly, one who properly sees, very minutely, one who has that vision, he will understand that God is gracing in all circumstances. In all circumstances you are in, what you are getting loss or suffering or whatever, that is His mercy. Here Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is speaking about pure devotee, then lila is happening. But they explained, because related to the next verse, Bhunjana evatma kritam vipakam. Devotees, those who have such proper vision, they understand or they see that what I'm getting suffering is the result of my previous karma, my previous actions. So he does not blame anyone else or Krishna, but he knows I'm getting the fruit, and fruit is given by Krishna. There is no mistake in Krishna giving the fruit because he is omniscient. He knows what we did in this life, in previous life. No one can hide anything from him. He knows. He's in the heart. He knows everything. Witness, or as this our sannyasi Maharaj now told in Vienna, he is monitor inside. He's seeing everything. In our Gurudev also used this word, indwelling monitor. He sees. So no one can do anything without his knowledge, and only he is giver of fruit. Others cannot give. Others may be used as instrumental, but they are not the actual giver. The giver is Krishna. So those who have proper vision, they understand what is happening to me is by Krishna's mercy to rectify me. Srila Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj said, not only that it is just that I am getting that suffering which is I should get because of my past actions, not only that he is just, but devotees, they see he is merciful to me. He is giving me this to rectify me. Because like some young boy, he is thinking, if I will take drugs, then I will be happy. My problems will be removed, my depression will be removed, then I will be happy, and that is very good. But parents, they will say, no, that is not good. But he does not believe. So then he has to experience through actual result. Before he's thinking this will happen, but that is illusion, that is wrong. The fact is that will ruin his health and ruin his life, and it will kill him, everything. So by getting that result, he will understand the actual nature of his action. Like that, we are averse to Krishna and want to separately enjoy, thinking I will be happy. But that is not a fact, because that is against our constitutional nature and function. We are not separate enjoyer or renouncer. So the real result will be suffering. And Krishna is giving that suffering to teach us. This is the real nature of your actions. And this he is doing out of mercy. Our Guru sometimes says this suffering is good because Krishna is teaching us through that. Even this enjoyment you cannot get without his grace, and also result you are getting. So, as I heard from Srila Bhakti Sadak Muni Maharaj, Vienna, before he told me, if we will not fulfill the ideas, plans of our mind, then we can be saved from so many miseries. This he told me is very deep, realized knowledge. Why? Because our mind is uncontrolled mind, is thinking this will make me happy. So I go after that, but that is phantasmagoria, it is mirage. Like water you see in desert, but that is not real water. So mind is giving those false ideas. Yes, if you get this, you will be happy. If you get this, if you do this, then this enjoyment, that, then. But ultimate result will be suffering. So if we don't follow our mind's directions, we can be released from so much suffering, so much this So we have to be guided by realized souls. They will say this is not good, like parents. They know Krishna Swarup Shakti, we are marginal potency. So Swarup Shakti is always trying to convince us to serve Krishna. But we don't listen, we make a wrong choice, like bad child. Then we want to this enjoyment, then we have to get suffering. And that is mercy of Krishna to rectify us, to make us understand, to make us realize that fact will not change. Like he enjoyed and suffered, but yes, that is for him, but I will get different. That your mind will say. But that is cheating. This uncontrolled mind is cheater, greatest cheater. Once you control your mind by devotion to Krishna, then he will support you in devotion. But before, he will want to engage you in sense enjoyment, and ultimate result will be suffering. So our Gurudev told that we are getting this suffering due to our own previous bad actions, and that is mercifully given by Krishna to help us, to rectify us, for our betterment, for our improvement. So one who can see that Krishna is gracing me in all circumstances, and no one is to be blamed for my suffering. It is due to my own karma. Bunjana eva atma krit. What I did, eva atma kritna vipakam. I did. That is fact. Krishna does not give us any undue suffering. No, he's not monster or malicious or something. He does not want us to suffer. Never. That Maharaj also explained for 25 minutes, because one question came, he explained this point very clearly. Krishna does not want us to suffer. He wants to give us bliss, but we, by misuse of our relative independence, we run into suffering, and that suffering will help us to realize. And one who can see this and does not blame anyone. And our Gurudev always gave example of Dhruva Maharaj. He accepted this point from his mother Suniti. Mother Suniti told him, yes, you worship Supreme Lord, but one thing, you don't blame your stepmother or your father for your suffering. If you will do that and have hostile mentality, then you will not be able to satisfy Supreme Lord. He will not be satisfied. You cannot get blessing from him, what you want. Because, the next line she's saying, because we get that kind of suffering which we inflict upon others. Means what we did to someone caused suffering. That will come to us. And that came now to you through your stepmother. Then Dhruva said, but I did not do any such behavior. No, you have so many past lives. Krishna knows everything. So ultimately, our Gurudev told, we cannot blame anyone because Krishna has no mistake. Krishna is giving the fruit. So we should not, Gurudev said, you don't bother about others. You oil your own machine. You have to rectify yourself. And when you rectify yourself, automatically everything will become favorable. Dhruva did not demand from his father or from his stepmother, you behave nicely with me. He did not demand. But he rectified himself. He fully released that hostile mentality out. He accepted this teaching of mother about karma and about grace of Supreme Lord. And he got Supreme Lord by the grace of Narayan. And Narayan also was protecting him in forest because he accepted. If we blame others, you are guilty of my suffering, it means we are not accepting Supreme Lord. then our worship is useless. Because we have to know that Krishna is the only giver of fruit, and he's all good and there is no mistake. So how you can blame others? But if you do blame, it means you are not accepting Supreme Lord. You don't believe in him. Then what is your chanting and all these things is all useless, because it is not in surrender chanting, but it is only externally chanting, not actually surrendering to Krishna. So here Brahma is telling such devotees surrender to Krishna, who does not blame anyone for his own suffering. He knows I'm getting suffering from my own previous actions. Of course, here Bishnu Chakravarti Thakur is telling about pure devotees, that is another category. But generally, sadhakas, they should think like this, and then with heart, speech, and body, they should surrender to Supreme Lord, serve him, then automatically they will attain. Dhruva attained by this quality, not blaming others and worshipping with body, mind, and he attained, and then he got perfection and such bliss that he did not desire anything else. He regretted why I desired before those material things. That is nothing. He got, and automatically stepmother Suruchi became favorable to him. Father became favorable to him. He did not demand, but automatically it happened. She blessed him. Suruchi blessed him. May you live long. Everything. That changed heart. As father was crying for him. Everyone was crying. So generally we want some sort of behavior towards us, and then for our enjoyment, respect and something, then if we don't get, then we blame and we become hostile and like this. And we try to change the situation by changing other person. Why you are behaving like this with me? Why you are disrespectful? This we do. But Dhruva did not demand and did not blame. But automatically it happened because he satisfied Supreme Lord. There Suruchi said, one who satisfies Supreme Lord, everyone will be satisfied with him. Everyone will respect him naturally. So she blessed him. So that our Gurudev, again and again, he was telling, because this medicine we have to take. If we don't take this medicine, we cannot advance. We cannot advance in pure devotion. So this we have to be careful. Haridas Thakur also never blamed anyone. Said it is, when they asked him, then he said, no, I got right punishment because I heard, though he did not, but the pure devotee always thinks like, because I heard some blasphemy of devotees, so Krishna gave me good punishment. That was good for me. Ambarish Maharaj also was not thinking there is any fault in Durvasa. He said, it is my fault. No any fault in you. So he was waiting for him. Pure devotees always, once one asked our Gurudev, how can I know if I knowingly, maybe unknowingly, I committed some offenses to Vaishnavas? How I can know? Then Guru said, we are always committing offenses to Vaishnavas. Real devotee sees like that. Gurudev said, though Haridas Thakur had no fault, Prahlad Maharaj had no fault, Ambarish Maharaj had no fault, but they are thinking it is my fault. Because they are in their real constitutional position, they see like that. It's all mercy of Supreme Lord. Pashyesha me naryam ananta adye paramatmani tvai api mai maini mayam vitatyekshitum atma vaibhavam hyaham kiyam eicham ivarchir agno. Another I remembered now also in relation to this verse. One should see that Krishna is merciful. I am getting less suffering that actually I should get, but out of mercy of Krishna I am getting less, and it is for my good. Then our Gurudev told one story from Shastra. There was one king, and he had many ministers, and one minister was a pure devotee of Supreme Lord. So whenever anyone came to that minister and told him, I have this difficulty, I lost this, so many difficulty, and he was trying to get some solution, then that minister used to pacify everyone whom he saw that you don't know what you did in the past. You don't know what will happen in future. What you got now, you got less. Mercifully, someone is ringing. 1 second, I'm coming. Sorry, something door got stuck. So what happened? He told, you don't know what was in the past. You don't know what will be in future. What you got now is less. By the mercy of Supreme Lord. Then they were pacified. So then one day they went to, sometimes king has to go hunting in forest to practice. That is only for kshatriyas. So they were going, and his soldiers were somewhere else, and ministers. Then this pure devotee minister and king, they were alone in some area in forest. Then king saw one beast, and he string the bow, and while shooting arrow, this finger arrow cut here, much cut, and there was profuse bleeding. And that minister, he knew some Ayurvedic herbs, so with those leaves and something, he could manage to stop the bleeding, and somehow he did. Then king was so much angry and disturbed and everything. Then that minister told him, you don't know what you did in past. You don't know what will happen in future. What you got now, this loss, you got less by the grace of Krishna. You should not worry about it. It is okay. By the will of Supreme Lord, it is less. Then that king became more angry. What you are saying? You don't see how much I injured my finger? I'm king, how I will fight with other enemies? My finger is so much injured. How you can say this is good for me? You are foolish. Where is your God? How this is good? Then he said, no, it is like this because you don't know what happened in past, what is this. Then king, when they were going back, then king saw some pit down and there were some leaves he could see. Then he pushed that minister inside that pit, so he fell down and is there, cannot come out. Then king told him, whatever happens by the will of Supreme Lord, it is for the good. So you are now here. It is for your good. Then he said, yes, without the will of Supreme Lord, you cannot push me down, and it is good for me. It is for all. Then king became more angry. Oh, still you will not give up your this foolishness. If I don't rescue you now, without me you cannot come out, because he is in that pit by himself. If I don't rescue you now, then you will die. How this is good? Then that pure devotee minister, he told, Hori rake mareke. Hori mare rakeke. If Supreme Lord will not want to rescue me, you cannot rescue me. Without his will, you cannot rescue me. And if he does not want to rescue me, you cannot rescue me. It is by the will of Krishna that I can be rescued or not. If he does not want to rescue, you cannot rescue me. If he wants to rescue, he can rescue me. You cannot stop. Then that king became more angry. Oh, if you die here, you die. Then when king was going, then there were some Kali worshippers in the forest, some Tamoguna worshippers of Kali, robbers, dacoits, they were in forest. So that day they were very happy and they thought, today we will not offer one goat or one beast from the forest to Kali, but we will offer one man. Man is superior, so today, for the satisfaction of Kali, she will be more pleased. We will sacrifice, we will kill one man for her, this Tamoguna. Then they were going through forest and their king was alone going. Then they were many, they could catch him. They saw, oh, Kali is very merciful. She herself sent us one man and he's very strong, healthy. So she will be very pleased. So they caught him. He could not do anything. Then they brought him to that mandir, Kali mandir, and Pujari was there. He said, yes, I can offer him to Kali. Then he ordered that you, like a beast, like a goat, or you have to bath first. So you also bath this man, then you bring him, and then I will offer. Then when they were bathing, they saw that some blood is here coming from his finger. Then the priest, Pujari, told it, according to scripture, beast should not be injured. He said, I can offer him, no problem, because anyhow he wanted money for puja. He said, I can offer, but I am telling that there will be reverse result. It will not be good result because the beast should not be injured. That is not fit for offering. So I can do, but it will not be good result. Then they said, no, we will not offer. Then they threw him out, angry. Woof, go away from here. You spoiled our everything, you go. Then that king was thinking, oh, really? Because of this, my injury of finger, I got released from that. Because that guillotine was there already ready, that for wooden, that where you put head and they with sword or that thing they will cut. So he said, oh, by this small cut I got less problem than I would get. Then he remembered my minister was right. He said, you don't know what you did in past. You don't know what will happen in future. And by the will of Supreme Lord, it is less. So he was right. Then he was very sorry. Then he went there, means he sent some men to rescue him, and they brought him to king, and then king was apologizing to him, and he was doing Harinam there in that hole. When king left, then he was sitting there and doing Harinam, Hare Krishna Mahamantra all the time, peacefully, blissfully doing Harinam. So now when they brought him, then a king apologized, and he said, no problem, by the will of Supreme Lord, it happened. Then king said, I understand now my case, that how I was rescued by small punishment, I got rescued from bigger, but I cannot understand how it was good for you. You got less. Then she said, because if you would not push me down there, and I would be with you, I am not injured, so they would release you, but they would kill me. So it was good for me that you pushed me down. Whatever is happening by the will of Supreme Lord is for the best of all. Our Parangurudev always said this. Whatever is, it is for the best of all. But we are not understanding. So he said, yes, it was good for me. He was right. So those who are pure devotees, they have such vision, and they have complete vision. We are only calculating partially what is good for the body, but we don't see the complete picture, how Krishna is arranging for the benefit of our soul, our real self. All this arrangement, how he's making, and it is good for us. So those who are pure devotees, they can see, and they are telling to us that you should not blame others. You should see mercy of Supreme Lord in all circumstances, and you should offer yourself for the service of Krishna, then we will get that attainment. So tomorrow we will hear the explanation of that verse. Because sometimes we think why that devotee died, why he was killed or something, but we don't know the complete picture, how Krishna is making arrangement for him, for his eternal welfare. He's protecting his devotion, Krishna, always. So tomorrow we'll further hear from Brahma. Ram Krishna Vasudeva Jagannatha Hari Hari. Ram Krishna Vasudeva Jagannatha Hari Hari. Ram Krishna Vasudeva Gopinatha Hari Hari. Ram Krishna Vasudeva Gopinath Hari Hari. Ram Krishna Vasudeva Shri Gauranga Hari Hari. Ram Krishna Vasudeva Shri Gauranga Hari Hari. Ram Krishna Vasudeva Nityananda Hari Hari. Ram Krishna Vasudeva Nityananda Hari Hari. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hari Bol 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 Hari Bol. जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग गांधर्विका गिरिधारी जी की जय. जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग श्री श्री राधा मदन मोहन पंचदत्तात्मक श्री गौर हरि की जय. जय श्री श्री गुरु गौरांग श्री श्री राधा नयननाथ जी की जय. जय श्री गौर नित्यानंद प्रभु की जय. जय श्री जगन्नाथ देव की जय. जय पतित पावन शिला गुरुदेव की जय. जय शिला परम गुरुदेव की जय. जय शिला प्रभुपाद की जय. जय श्री रूपानुग गुरुवर की जय. जय श्री पंचतत्व प्रभु की जय. जय श्री वृंदा देवी तुलसी देवी की जय. जय सर्व विघ्न विनाशनकारी श्री नृसिंह देव की जय. जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय. जय समागत भक्त वृंद की जय. जय श्री पुरुषोत्तम मास की जय. जय श्री पुरुषोत्तम व्रत की जय. जय व्रत पालनकारी भक्त वृंद की जय. जय श्री श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय. जय अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय. जय समागत भक्त वृंद की जय. जय श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय. गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि बोल. थैंक यू ऑल. दंडवत प्रणाम. हरि बोल.